Hey, welcome, thanks for watching. In this episode I continue the story of my bicycle tour of Southern California, Oregon, and the Pacific Coast Route. On the previous episode, renowned bridges continue, river foraging, Uquinna Head Lighthouse, Depot Bay, whale sightings, and Lincoln City. A planned short ride today allows for a slow and relaxing departure. I still get packed up before the two other bike tours that I met last night. We have more general chit-chat as I prepare to head off.
What kind of mileage are you doing normally? Averaging?
I'm averaging right now about 49.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You have a good ride out there.
Yeah, you too.
Ride safe, rubber side down.
Yeah, for sure. All right, see you later. Bye. Nice meeting both of you. Leaving Devil's Lake, the route goes over the first of two big hills for the day. A Tsunami escape route from Neskowin and some back roads progresses to the big dunes of Pacific City. Past Sand Lake and then up the second hill to reach Cape Lookout. The day ends at an amazing beachfront campsite at Cape Lookout Campground. Some of the park campsites and pathways are flooded from the lake due to the recent spring rains. My legs are feeling tired for sure. Sometimes they'll loosen up as I ride. I expect they will, but I rode pretty hard yesterday. I think that might have something to do with it. When touring, even small things like crossing the 45th parallel adds excitement. Or maybe the excitement comes from the close passing log truck. As I approach the first big hill, the traffic is consistent, but not close to the highest I've experienced. I'm now seeing some Oregon Coast trail hikers, both on the road and in camp. Good morning. Good. Going up the first hill, there are more close calls with vehicles. So you're like this, then they don't move over. It's like, I have nowhere to go. The only thing I can do is stop. Then they pass like right next to you. Oh, here goes another one, maybe. Oh, yeah, it is. Let's see if he'll move over. He's moving over a little bit. This one is close, but at least partially moved over. He moved over. The other one didn't move over. The one just before didn't move over at all. Log truck drivers have been the worst on my trip, followed by a long second of RV drivers. A sweaty uphill effort turns into a speedy and cold downhill run. Man, I'm already cold. Curvy road, next 2 miles. I don't think they had a 99 mile post. I never saw one. I think we've gone a mile since the last. At Neskowin, I stopped for a deli sandwich and a short beach view. I decide to try to take a back road to ride off-highway for a longer distance. I'm not sure if it goes through, but I see on the map it joins a Tsunami escape trail. I figure two things. It must be open if it's an escape route, and there must be a hill climb involved. I was right, it was open, and there was a steep hill. In fact, one of the steepest on my tour. Very short, but reaching an 18% grade. I don't know why they never look as steep in the video as compared to real life. I got a bug splat on my glasses. Riding lots of fields and hills today. Fields and hills. Here comes the tour. Job? Yeah, you too. Each person has their story. If you only get a chance to ask them. Oh yeah, Pacific City. They have a cool dune there. You might be able to get some spectacular photos. At Pacific City and Beach, I opt to skip eating at a restaurant and instead spend my time enjoying the beach views. Launching boats right into the ocean surf, the sandrock cliffs, and the giant sand dunes makes for a unique beach experience. At Sand Lake, I decided to take a short side road to check it out. I've kayaked here before. As the name implies, you have to time it with the tides, or else it's mostly sand. It happens to be close to low tide when I ride through. An expected last stop before camp at this country store. That wind's beating me now. I'm not defeated, but I'm beaten down. Day bikers. Grinding up this hill next to the ATV, ORV, Sand Lake, recreational area. Not as much traffic on this road, like that part. the second big climb up to Cape Lookout. With its heavy forest, there's limited viewpoints. I check out one of the parking areas near the summit, but there's no viewpoint unless you take the hiking trail. I remember this trail from 45 years ago and something about a plane crash. Today, I find it wasn't just a memory, but was actually a B-17 plane that crashed into the Cape in 1943. On the fast descent, I spot a rare viewpoint and dive over to get a look. Oh yeah, I remember this hill. I took a picture from here. The Cape Lookout State Park is not one to miss. The hike-bike sites are spectacular. There's plenty of individual sites in a forest oceanfront setting. This is the most bike campers I've seen, with at least 8 people. There's a family with a young girl traveling by bike, and at least one hiker here as well. After settling in and a shower, I take a barefooted walk on the beach. Even though I've been traveling up the coast all this time, I strangely haven't taken the opportunity until now to do this. With only 3 or 4 more riding days left, I'm starting to reflect on my journey and its impending end. I expect at least 2 more nights on the coast before heading inland for the last leg back home. On the next episode, the Tillamook Factory, Twin Rocks, Nehalem Bay, and Beach Sunset. A hole in the muffler or something sounded funny. E.T. Cruiser.
Hello, girlfriends. Hello. How you doing? Yeah, I see a birdie behind you. I see a birdie.
Look at me, right in the lip. Didn't go to mouth though. That's good. Felt like a big one. In areas like this, it's definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility to see a bear. So, I haven't given up hope yet. The bear is still a possibility on my checklist card. Another log truck, move over. I'm gonna Move out in the lane. Give him a move over. Nope, he's not gotten to it. Maybe. Still hasn't. Nope, he's not going to. Jerk! Should have stayed out in the lane. Of course, there's a guardrail here. I should have recorded that. I wonder if in their minds they're going, I'm going to ride really close to the cyclists, because what are they doing on the road? They shouldn't be out here. This is for cars and trucks. So I'm going to harass them. That way they won't ride anymore.